Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It is moonmothgoddess. Thank you guys so much for being here. Your continued love and support here on the channel. For those of you that are wanting to book a private reading, you can find my email down below in the description box where you can send me an email and I will provide you with more information on bookings, readings, or other services with me. So today's pick a card reading, we are focusing on your love interest, your connection that you do have with your person. And this is more or less going to be for those of you that are finding yourself in challenging, more challenging situations with this person, whether that is ghosting or blocking or breadcrumbing or, you know, someone who's being hot and cold, someone who's giving you mixed signals. You don't really kind of know what is happening in the connection. So we're going to be asking Spirit, are you wasting your time, you know, with this connection, and if you should move on, okay, is what we're focusing on today. So of course, ultimately, it is your choice and your decision. I am just here to pull cards and let you know what the energy is, but you also have to keep in mind, this is a general reading, okay? So if you would like something more specific to your situation, you can always contact me for a reading. So I would always say be discerning with the messages that do come through and make sure that they are really kind of what is matching the energy that you do have with this person. If you feel like when you're pulling or choosing one of the piles and you feel like it's drawing in more of what your feelings are, I would say choose a different pile, okay? Especially for this reading. And also try to choose, I would say, one for this reading, okay? If you feel drawn to more than one, you know, with this type of a question here, the energies that come through could be very, very different. And if you say, like, you listen to pile 1 and you're like, okay, that resonates, and then I'm also drawn to pile number 3, and then you listen to this one and it's like the complete opposite, and now you're confused. Now you're confused. So I would say try to stick with one for this reading. Okay, unless you listen to it and you're just like, oh no, that sounds like that's all me. Then go ahead and choose a different one for maybe what Spirit is kind of saying here. Okay, or if you listen to it and it doesn't resonate at all, then I would say choose another pile. Okay, so yes, are you wasting your time? Should you move on from this connection? So we're going to be looking at what the energy is in the connection, which will also be helpful for you to make sure that you have the right pile. Okay, so we're going to ask Spirit, what is the energy in the connection? You know, maybe what this person's feelings and intentions are, and then Spirit's guidance on whether or not it is a good idea for you to move on or continue to, you know, wait to see kind of how things unfold with this person. So again, totally up to you with this reading. Ultimately, it is your choice at the end of the day. Okay. So pile number 1, you are going to be this card Rescue, and it is with this little blue dyed quartz crystal. For pile number 1, are you wasting your time with this connection? Should you move on? And that is for pile 1. Pile number 2, we have this card here that says Guidance on it, and that is with the smoky quartz. Okay, so she's sitting down there with her tarot cards, having a coffee. Okay, pile number 3, we have this beautiful card here, Healing, and then we have this pink agate crystal. Okay, so are you wasting your time with this connection? Should you move on? Okay, so timestamps will be down below. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time to meditate on the artwork or the crystal. Like I said, go with what your intuition, your gut feeling is telling you. If you click on it and it's like that's all your energy, you may want to try a different pile. Okay, so I will see you guys at your reading. Hello, pile 1. So those of you that resonated with the Rescue card and the little blue dyed quartz crystal, this is going to be a reading. So we are finding out today whether or not you are wasting your time with this connection and if you should move on from it. Okay, so As I said in the intro, we're going to be starting off with just asking Spirit what the general energy is in the connection. This will also help you to make sure that you have found the right pile. Okay, if it does come through where it's just mostly what you feel is your energy and what you're experiencing, I would say maybe try to choose a different pile. Okay, so let's see, pile number 1. What is the general energy in your connection with your person? What is the general energy in your connection with your person? Pile number 1. What is the general energy in your connection with this person? Okay, so we do have the King of Swords. What is the general energy in your connection? We have the 7 of Cups. We have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the Lovers. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so I will say with this, it does look like there is a very strong mutual connection between you and this person, okay? In which you can tell that they are into you because they are someone who may outwardly express to you, you know, I like you, I love you, I'm interested, and they're putting in the effort, I would say, or showing you at least. Maybe there's something here that even though they could be someone who hasn't said it straight out, like I'm in love with you, that you can tell from this person's energy that there is interest that is there. And it kind of feels like things could be kind of going in that direction. You know, it could even be that, like, maybe let's just say when you first met the person that they were talking about, oh my goodness, you know, you're amazing. And it's like this person is showing you that they care or that there's interest, you know, even if they may be somebody who is a little bit afraid of, say, taking that next level here. I'm feeling with the Lovers and the 10 of Pentacles energy being here that this is someone who is into you, and you can tell that this person is into you, okay? With the King of Swords, I would say that some of you could be dealing with someone who does maybe have a little bit of trouble with outwardly saying the words, but you can tell. You can tell from their energy, even though they may not have said it to you. Some of you could be dating this person or even, you know, in a relationship already with this person. And the King of Swords type of person could be someone who's a little bit, say, more guarded. However, I feel like with this person is someone who is, like, you can tell from their behavior, okay, is what I will say. So if that doesn't really resonate, I would say choose another pile, okay? But I am seeing the 7 of Cups energy here. The 7 of Cups can be a lot of dreams and fantasies and, you know, choices and options. With the King of Swords energy, this is also a card of a vision, a plan. You know, so some of you, it could have been that you talked about being together or talked about being in a relationship or even getting married, planning a future together with this person. And maybe for some of you, it hasn't quite happened yet. You know, you're maybe just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen and how things kind of unfold. Or maybe for some of you, there is, you know, some type of challenges that are preventing the two of you, say, from being together. But the connection that the two of you guys have is beautiful, you know, with each other. But maybe there's just a little bit of a hazy energy surrounding, you know, is this person going to be, or is this person going to be like the person that I end up being with, staying with, long-term partner, long-term commitment? But it definitely feels like there's a very strong bond and a very strong connection between you and this person with the general energy that's kind of coming through here. The Ace of Pentacles is talking about a new beginning, a tangible, opportunity for a new beginning. And I feel like with the Lover's energy here, it's like your hearts are choosing each other. Very strong energy. I do want to find out why, though, the Seven of Cups is here. I want to make sure that it's not just kind of like this fantasy or this dream. Let's see here. Or that someone is feeling confused. Let's see. Why is the Seven of Cups? Although that could be a thing. Okay, so we do have the Queen of Pentacles clarifying the Seven of Cups. So I'm feeling that maybe the person that you're dealing with, or it could even be a vice versa situation, there is some type of, maybe a little bit of haziness or confusion, fogginess surrounding you being the one. Okay? You being the one here. But it does make me feel like I said, this person is very much into you. Even if they haven't outright told you, I love you, or I want to be in a relationship with you, or I want us to be exclusive, it's like this energy is already existing. It's already here. It's almost like this unspoken energy between you and this person. Like you guys don't even need to say anything to each other. You both know that it's there. And you both see maybe, that this could be something that really lasts for a long time, or maybe even leading to something more serious. Okay, so that's just what Spirit is saying is the general overall energy here. Okay, so like I said, if this doesn't really match what you've got going on with this person, I would say choose another pile. Okay, so now we're going to ask Spirit here, are you wasting your time? Okay, and I feel like looking at this, I would say no, because this is some pretty strong energy that is coming through here. But we are going to see what else. Is pile number one wasting their time with this connection? Are you wasting your time? Is pile number one wasting their time? We have the Hierophant and the Empress. Okay, let's see what else. Is pile number one wasting their time with this connection? Knight of Pentacles. Six of Swords. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so I don't feel like you are. I feel like Spirit's saying here there is progress with this connection, but it's slow progress. Slow progress that's happening here. Okay, I feel like this person may be very cautious, with how they kind of move things forward. They want to make sure that they're making the right choice, the right decisions. So looking at the energy, I would say I don't feel like you're wasting your time. Okay. Let's get some more energy here. Let's go into the Oracle cards and see what else is coming through. Because I feel like looking at the Empress and the Hierophant here, this can symbolize a marriage, okay? A union, a connection between two people. Maybe something that's leading to something more serious. But with the Knight of Pentacles energy here, this is very slow. Very slow energy. But the Six of Swords would be that progress, moving forward here. So let's see. Is pile number one wasting their time with this connection? Should they move on? Are they wasting their time? Okay, so we do have regret here. And it says, they are having a hard time forgiving themselves for treating you poorly, much less expecting you to forgive them. Okay, so with these messages that come through, don't take them if they don't resonate or fit. If they don't make sense and they're confusing, then just don't take that part of the message. Just ignore it. Okay. So is pile number 1 wasting their time, or should they move on? We have boundaries here. And it says they love that you set strong boundaries for yourself and walk away from those who don't respect them, including them. Okay. So are you wasting your time? We have investigating here, and it says they are secretly snooping around or asking friends about you in order to see if you're dating someone new. So this may make sense for those of you that may be kind of like in separation with this person or have had a breakup. Are you wasting your time, pile number 1, or should you move on? We have the unknown here. And it says the unknown scares them. They see the abundance you bring into their life, but they fear being wrong. Okay. And I'm seeing that very abundant energy with the Empress. Okay. It's like this person sees you as that person who, you know, they can see, I feel like they can see themselves being with. I'm also feeling this person has some really strong feelings towards you as well. Marriage. They see you as marriage material, and that is what we're seeing here. The Lovers, the Ten of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Hierophant. That is marriage energy. Okay. Queen of Pentacles as well. Yeah, they see you as marriage material, someone that inspires them to create a strong foundation for marriage. Okay, so yeah, I don't feel like you are wasting your time. Pile 1, I feel like if the two of you really feel this strongly towards each other, be patient, okay? Be patient, because I feel like with the 7 of Cups, maybe this person does have to kind of go through this place where they get their emotions and feelings sorted. And for those of you where you are connecting with someone who kind of is like a King of Swords, which would be someone who's more logical thinker, more so than their heart space. They could be someone who's very guarded, someone who's been very hurt in the past, and they're wanting to make sure that they're kind of just making the right choice here. Okay, so let's see what else. Pile 1, are you wasting your time? Should you move on from this connection? Okay, so we do have intoxication, distorted view, and also overindulgence. Let's see. We also have find the lesson, and it says discover the purpose in a situation. Trust that you are learning. And then what is this? It says you can't go back to yesterday, and it says be in the present. Okay, so some of you, this could be, you know, literally someone that you've had as part of your past. Maybe they're an ex-partner. Okay. But because I'm kind of feeling this energy here of this person coming in with that King of Swords energy, it makes me kind of feel like this person may have gone through something that is maybe making them feel confused about commitment, like serious commitment here. And with the distorted view here, it makes me think of that 7 of Cups, right? The 7 of Cups can be about illusions, clouded judgment, emotions and feelings that the person's feeling confused by, or even that a person could be feeling a little bit, maybe even overwhelmed. And if they're kind of like this fogginess over commitment, then it makes me feel like this person's intuition could be a little bit blocked. It could be that they're holding on to a lot of past energy from previous connections. Okay, that could be creating blockages with, or making it difficult for this person to just kind of come forward and, I would say, make things more solid, more official, reaching out to you, you know, telling you what their feelings are, being honest, because I am seeing loyalty at the bottom. Okay, and also becoming braver, becoming braver, experience growing stronger, fresh perspective, and resilience here. You know, so maybe that bravery is something that this person really needs. You know, and even with the card that you chose, we have rescue, you know, and it looks like this woman is in the water and there's this hand that's kind of reaching out to her. So maybe your person is someone who kind of gets a little bit lost, a little bit confused in their own feelings and their emotions, and that creates a lot of clouded judgment for them, right? So maybe being braver is something that this person needs to focus on, is, you know, thinking about things clearly, which with the King of Swords is something that's very possible. But to me, it's also about them opening up their heart space and, you know, persevering beyond some of the challenges that they might find within themselves. And maybe, you know, thinking about what they've learned from their past, right? And not really kind of bringing that baggage with them moving forward into this connection, you know, in a way sabotaging it. So yeah, we have the unknown scares them. They see the abundance you bring into their life, but they also fear being wrong. And that makes me feel that's like kind of like conditioning from previous connections, previous relationships. But with looking at this card here, the Snow Queen with loyalty, it makes me feel like what this person feels with you is something that is incredibly unique. And maybe you are someone who kind of really helps this person. I feel like there's a lot of patience that comes in here, that maybe you really help this person to really kind of understand their feelings and their emotions a little bit more, that you're bringing in a very nurturing energy, because the Lovers is about unconditional love. You know, it's also about two souls that are being guided by spirit. So I feel like there's something very beautiful that you do have with this person, but it just kind of makes me feel with this distorted view here that they may have some issues because of past conditioning from relationships and experiences that they've had that may be creating some issues that could be here. So I'm feeling it's more or less about you being patient, trusting the process. I feel like, you know, knowing the connection that you do have with this person, and maybe you are someone, right, who's out there to really help to support them through this process of kind of moving through maybe some challenging energies with them, maybe learning how to trust again and, you know, things of that nature. Okay. So I feel like I said, I don't feel that you should move on. I feel like you should just kind of, maybe this person moves a little slower with that Knight of Pentacles that we saw. Okay. So be patient. I feel like with the Lovers, the Ten of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Hierophant, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it in the end to just kind of let things unfold naturally the way that they're meant to. And if this person is someone who does have, you know, some old baggage that they're kind of bringing in, it's about you opening up, I feel like, healthy communication, honesty, working on that as well. But it makes me feel like this person's heart is loyal to you. Okay. So learning how to create a strong bond, I feel like within this connection is going to be something that's very helpful for the two of you. Learning how to communicate what your needs are with each other, you know, making your partners, for both of you, making each other feel safe, feel secure, feel loved, cherished, honored, respected, respecting each other's boundaries. You know, if one person is trying to move very slowly and then you're just like, let's hurry up and do this, you know, it could be making this person just kind of be like, okay, I need to take a step back here. I feel like I'm being rushed. So just let it unfold, I feel like, the way that it's meant to. Okay? In time, I feel like with the fresh perspective here that this person will begin to recognize that they are someone who can put their past behind them and can really open themselves up to this love. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here for you. Pile number 1. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, Pile 2. So those of you that resonated with this guidance card and the smoky quartz crystal, this is going to be a reading. So we're finding out today, are you wasting your time on this connection? Should you move on? So we're going to be first asking Spirit what the current energy is in your connection with your person. If that energy does not match what you are going through with this person, I would say choose a different pile. Okay, so this is going to help you to make sure that you have chosen the right pile. And then we'll ask Spirit if you're wasting your time, if you should move on. But like I said, it's up to you. If you feel like you want to hold out and wait and see what happens. But let's see, pile number 2. What is the current energy in your connection with your person? What is the current energy in your connection with your person? Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. What is the current energy in pile number 2's connection with their person? We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Chariot. We have the Three of Pentacles. And then we have the King of Wands. Okay, so I do want to clarify this Seven of Swords before we start talking about this, but the Seven of Swords can be a card of illusion, deception, avoidance. If you look at this card here, she looks like she's trying to hide behind the door, actually. She's trying to hide behind the door. So let's see here. What is the Seven of Swords energy here? We have the Fool. Okay, so the Fool energy is about taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. It can also be an energy of someone who is feeling the need for freedom, as it is a more free-spirited type of energy. Let's see here. What is this Seven of Swords? For some of you, I'm feeling that there could be a person who has a fear of taking a risk of commitment. And I'm seeing two energies here. I'm feeling there's definitely very, maybe very slow progress on one side. One person who, first off, I feel like there's like a very strong attraction between the two of you. But it also makes me feel like there is non-committal kind of energy here. Someone who might be afraid of taking a leap of faith, a risk here. There's also a very strong energy of independence that comes in with the King of Wands. So let's see what else. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Some of you may feel super frustrated with this person. I feel like, what do we have here? The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you may have been like very, very patient with this person, just kind of like waiting and waiting and waiting. And this person, for some of you, I'm getting this person may be kind of avoidant with this situation that you do have. So there's a lot of anxiety with this connection. Worrying about what's going to happen in the future. Like, where is this leading? Where is this going? And I'm looking at this Chariot energy. And I'm looking at how back here there is this figure that is staring into this window of the Chariot. And this person that's kind of just sitting here and not really acknowledging that person that's kind of like staring at them. So it makes me feel like some of you could be like watching and waiting to see what this person's going to do. Being very patient, Some of you are dealing with someone who's avoidant, running, or even avoiding talking about commitment. And I feel like you might be kind of getting frustrated with this person with the length of time. Like they're almost like they're leaving you in a place where you don't know, like, do they want the connection or do they not want the connection? Some of you can even be, I'm getting maybe even like a friends with benefits situation or like a situationship type of situation with this person. And it's kind of like leaving you in the dark. Like, is this even leading to anything serious or not? And I feel like one of you is showing much more investment into it than the other person is. Okay. Let's see here. Why is the Three of Pentacles? Some of you may even work with this person. This could be like a work situation, work crush, friends. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Six of Cups. Yeah, some of you, there is this, I feel like a very sweet connection, bond between the two of you. I'm seeing how in the Six of Cups, they look like they're going out to dinner or something. Yeah. Yeah, some of you could be like a friendship, maybe even some type of soul bond or soul connection that you have with this person. But yeah, it just kind of gives me this energy here where someone is fearful of taking a leap of faith. I want to get one more. Seven of Swords, please. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Yeah, so you're definitely feeling there's obstacles here with this connection. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, it makes me feel like this person is, I mean, it could be completely opposite. It could be you who has the fear. But yeah, I'm feeling there's fear surrounding serious relationship, serious commitment, taking the risk. Okay. So what do? We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Aquarius energy here, Cancer, Scorpio, Capricorn, and then we also have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, so now we're going to ask Spirit here, are you wasting your time? Should you move on? Okay, let me actually shuffle these. So is pile number 2 wasting their time? Should they move on from this connection? Page of Swords. Three of Wands. Some of you were like waiting for communication from this person. Some of you, there can also be distance, maybe physical distance, maybe, I don't know, maybe some of you it's an online or long distance connection relationship. Are you wasting your time, pile 2? Should you move on from this connection? Queen of Swords, and she's got a tear in her eye. Is pile 2 wasting their time? Page of Pentacles. And King of Cups. Eight of Cups at the bottom. Okay, and then I'm seeing the Five of Swords right underneath that. This almost makes me feel, like I said, this is solely your choice, your decision. But I feel like someone is far more emotionally invested into this connection than the other person is, okay? I'm seeing one energy here, say like with the Queen of Swords, and then the King of Cups energy here. One person has all the emotional investment here. The other person is, I would say, more detached, and that's what this Eight of Cups is. Emotional detachment, withdrawal. Like this could be someone who continues to keep their energy, their feelings and emotions withdrawn from you. And that can also be something that's very painful for you as well. The Five of Swords can also talk about conflict, challenges, For some of you, even other people that could potentially be involved in this situation. The Eight of Cups is also a card of walking away, a need for letting go, a need for moving on from something that's not really bringing you the emotional fulfillment you are truly deserving of. And if you are this King of Cups person who's giving all of your heart to someone who is staying very guarded or, not really opening themselves up, and I'm seeing how the Page of Pentacles is right in the center, it makes me feel like if you're wanting, let's just say you want that Queen of Pentacles, you want serious commitment, you have this offer of a page. Look at how small in comparison the Page of Pentacles offer is in comparison to what the Queen is wanting, right? So that's like you wanting more serious commitment. And with the Page of Pentacles, to me, that is someone who's putting in the bare minimum. Someone who is not fully investing themselves into a serious relationship, a serious commitment. And I feel for many of you, you're in pretty deep with your feelings and your emotions towards this person. So I'm going to say, quite honestly, I feel like you should move on. I do feel like you could potentially be wasting your time with this situation. Just looking at the energy here, like, is this person stringing you along? They could kind of act like, they're having fun with you, having a good time. You guys get along well, and there's a connection there. There's attraction. There's passion. But it makes me feel like this person is just running away here from the more serious things, the more serious commitment there. And so for some of you with that Knight of Pentacles energy here, you could have been just like waiting and waiting and waiting for this person to say something or do something or make a move or, put in more of an energy here. But it just makes me feel like these are two very different energies. One person could feel like, I want to start something. I want to have something. I want to build something with this person. And the other person just either not wanting to do that, and with the Three of Wands, this is like anticipation. We're waiting for something. Waiting. You feel like maybe you've invested your time and energy into this person and it's not really manifesting into what you thought it was going to, right? So to me, with that Eight of Cups is your overall energy here for asking Spirit, are you wasting your time and should you move on? The Eight of Cups is a yes. Okay. And you may already know that and feel that within yourself, within your intuition, that, especially if you've put yourself kind of like on hold, waiting for contact or waiting for waiting for communication, waiting for them to invest more energy into this. And it's like, I'm feeling that you are definitely someone who has a lot of love to give to the right person who's going to be open to receiving that from you. And it just, to me, there's just like this very clear difference here of this energy. Okay, so I'm going to say yes, you should move on. I do feel like you are potentially wasting your time with this situation. But like I said, ultimately, that decision is up to you. Okay, so let's pull some oracle cards and asking Spirit here, are you wasting your time? Should you move on? Is pile number 2 wasting their time? We have divine intervention, and it says they are experiencing many tower moments in their life where it's helped them gain clarity on this connection. And divine intervention can also be something that is taking place to really help you also to gain some clarity here, right? To know whether or not you should walk away. We have uprooting here. Okay, it says they are leaving all that is familiar to them or a long-term relationship to start a brand new life with you. That may not necessarily resonate, right? I'm looking at this word here, uprooting, divine intervention, matching kind of what is happening here within this energy. Let's see what else. We have exhausted here. And it says there's a lot of baggage that needs to be taken care of before they approach you. They're really trying to trust the situation. And then we also have solitude. Time spent in solitude has given them a chance to get to know themselves better and set a more solid foundation. So maybe this person can also be someone who's choosing. I mean, you could be the one who's exhausted and tired, right? Of waiting for this person, trying to be patient, to see if anything changes in the situation. But solitude is also someone who's choosing to be alone. Okay. And then we have watching you here. It says they've been watching your social media to see what you post and get clues to know how to approach you. So this almost makes me feel like someone has feelings here. I'm not going to say they don't have feelings for you at all, because I feel like they do. But you know what I'm saying? If you're really wanting something more serious out of this relationship, those feelings are not going to be enough, because are they taking action? Are they making things happen here? You know, they can watch you all they want. They can watch your social media. They can watch your stories. They can watch your TikTok, your Facebook, your Instagram, whatever it is. What are they doing about it? What are they doing about the relationship? Are they taking action to show you that this is something that they want without a doubt, and they want to be with you, right? So yeah, some of you, maybe this person is just kind of putting things all over the place, not revealing, not talking about their feelings, not talking about their emotions. How long are they going to keep themselves in that place of fear? That is up to them, right? Especially if this person is kind of coming in with a very, say, non-committal energy, you know, where they make you feel like, okay, yes, there's a chance here, but then on the other side of the coin, what are they actually showing you that they're doing here, right? Choosing to stay afar from you. It almost makes me feel like some of you, this person is like afraid of falling in love, afraid of opening up their heart, because looking at this Queen of Swords, like I said, she's got a tear in her eye. And for those of you that don't know, the Queen of Swords, her whole backstory of her, as I was studying the tarot years ago, her backstory as the Queen of Swords is that she is kind of like the woman scorned. She would be your divorced person who has become very guarded and sometimes can become very bitter because of people that have hurt her, right? So she can just be very protective and very guarded with her heart and her feelings. And so, you know, she takes on a very different energy and a very different approach to love, and say in the way that a person who is completely open, you know, of wanting to share their heart and their feelings and put everything out there. The Queen of Swords has learned hard lessons when it comes to love. And, you know, those lessons can be ones that were very painful, right? So your person could be, you know, someone who's experienced a lot of heartache and pain and afraid of putting themselves out there again, you know? And it could be that you're dealing with someone who has a hard time expressing their feelings, a hard time with trusting, opening up their heart again, a hard time with trusting, you know, being in a committed relationship and all that it entails and things of that nature. And it could definitely make you feel tired, exhausted, you know, with this whole situation. But yeah, it makes me feel like with the solitude energy here, you know, I would say that, especially for those of you that, you know, like I said, you're very emotionally invested here with the King of Cups. And for some of you, that energy is not being matched, right, by this person's actions. Especially if you're putting yourself out there and putting in all the work and, you know, trying to contact them, trying to message them, you know, waiting for them. And this person just kind of in a way leading you on. Of course, you have to do what's best for you, right? You don't want to keep yourself stuck, I feel like, in a situation where, you know, someone is not returning that energy towards you, or their actions are not matching, right? Even if they show you, even if you guys go out, go on a date, you know, things of that nature, connect with each other, but are they showing you that they're taking action towards being with you and making you a priority in their life? Okay, which is what I'm kind of feeling with this. So let's get some messages here. So is pile number 2 wasting their time. And I would say, like, if you really, because it's hard, right? You cannot just shut off your feelings and your emotions. If you really care very deeply for this person, or you are very much in love with them, very much interested in them, you can't just shut it off, right? It doesn't, the feelings just don't shut off and go away like that. So what I would say, there is maybe a need for you, with the Eight of Cups being here, a need for you to detach yourself as best you can on an emotional level. And that could mean also withdrawing your energy from this person. And if this person is someone who truly wants to be with you and make you a priority in their life, they are going to take action to show you that, right? And that may be you learning how to set some strong boundaries with this person, that if they really want you and they really want to be with you, then they need to show you that. They need to show you that this is something that they truly care about and they feel serious about creating with you, right? So I would say hold space for the person, okay? But work on moving forward, so that maybe if this person is ready in the future and they decide, hey, you know what? I've healed. I've spent time in solitude. I've released my baggage. I've let go of situations that I was holding on to. I've taken the time to really see you in a very different way, and I'm now ready to be in a relationship with you, and I'm ready for this, that you hold space in your, in your heart for that person, that if they do return, that you would be open to that if you are in a place in your life where you have already not moved on, or that you are ready to allow this person back into your life, but that is you with the Eight of Cups energy here, moving on, letting go, emotional detachment, withdrawing your own energy here from this person. And if they really want you, they'll come and get you. They will show you based off of their actions that they care to make this a priority. So let's see here, pile number 2. Are you wasting your time with this connection? Should you move on? We have a collision of beliefs, styles, attitudes, and energies. Okay, so to me, it could be showing you here that this person has a lot of maybe insecurities, fears, self-limiting beliefs that are creating a lot of blockages within this connection. Okay, it's almost like your energies are conflicting here. Okay, and that was kind of like this Five of Swords energy. There's conflict, challenge, right? By thoughts, words, self-limiting beliefs. The Five of Swords is self-sabotage. Okay, so let's see what else here. Pile number 2. Are you wasting your time with this connection? Should you move on? We have Truth with water and salt. And to me, that's also Spirit wanting you to be honest with yourself, right? Do you really feel this connection with where it's at and maybe the things that are happening here? Do you feel that this is what your higher self would choose for you? Okay, being honest with yourself. Okay, so we have seduction here. It says allure, desire, and manipulation. Okay, so it could be that there is a lot, maybe, I don't know, maybe is this person someone who manipulates you? Are you allowing yourself to be manipulated by this situation? There's a strong desire here. Okay. Attraction. But it's kind of reminds me a little bit of like the devil energy, just kind of like drawing us in, luring us in, and making us feel like I'm attached, right? I'm attached to this person. I can't let them go. Let's see here. We have, a time to say goodbye. It says something is about to end for now. Okay, so like I said, for some of you, if this person is just not at that place where they are open, let it go. We've got Beauty and the Beast, and it says you need some space in a relationship. Okay, so they want their solitude. Let them have their solitude. Okay, if they feel like they're not ready, then you're not ready either. You're not ready to play games. You're not ready to, wait for somebody and put your whole self on hold for someone. Okay, so yes, I'm seeing this as a need for you emotional detachment, withdrawal of your energy. Okay, which I feel like in this case, the divine intervention is maybe spirit showing you, little signs here and there that you have to work towards letting this person go and walking away. Like I said, if they truly want you, they'll put in the effort to show you that you are someone who's important to them and that they want this connection. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here for you, pile 2. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonated with the healing card and the pink agate crystal, this is going to be your reading today. So we are finding out, are you wasting your time in this connection? Should you move on? And in order for us to kind of just start off this reading, we're going to be pulling what the current energy is between you and your person. And that will help you to make sure that you have chosen the right pile. If that energy that's coming through doesn't really match the situation with your person, then I would say try choosing a different pile, or you can check out one of the other readings that I do have available in the playlist. So let's see, pile number 3. What is the energy in pile number 3's connection with their person? What is the energy in pile number 3's connection with their person? What is the energy in pile number 3's connection with their person? Okay, so we have the 9 of Cups in reverse. What is the energy in pile number 3's? We've got the Knight of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. The Moon. Okay, some of you with this Ten of Pentacles energy here could actually be in a relationship with this person. Okay, for others of you, I feel like there is a lot of uncertainty surrounding commitment here. And we'll go into that a little bit more, but let's see. Current energy in pile number 3's connection with their person. And then we also have Justice. Okay, 7 of Cups at the bottom. So this is an energy of maybe confusion. The 7 of Cups can be a card of options, choices, decisions, feeling a little overwhelmed. I am seeing that we have started off with the 9 of Cups in reverse. The 9 of Cups in reverse is a lack of fulfillment, a lack of happiness. It can also be when someone has lost hope or lost faith in a connection. And with the Moon energy here, this can be bringing in a lot of secrecy, confusion, illusion, doubts, fears, insecurities, a lot of unknown, a lot of maybe even hidden energy surrounding this connection, meaning that someone could be holding back feelings, holding back emotions. Those of you that are actually in a relationship with this person, I'm kind of feeling that you may be reaching that point where you're not sure if this relationship should be something that you should continue to move forward with, quite honestly. Okay? It may be that you're feeling that you're not the happiest. For some of you, there could have been plans for marriage and things of that nature. But for some of you, I'm just kind of feeling that you're kind of like right in this place where you're wanting to take some kind of action or make a decision here. I feel like because someone is feeling unhappy here with that Nine of Cups. And then that in turn could be turning into feeling confused, feeling like, what should I do in this situation? Should I stay? Should I go? Some of you that are not in a relationship with this person, I would say that this is more or less feeling confused because you don't know what is going to happen for the future. This person can also be someone who is afraid. Some of you, there could be a fear of commitment here. Okay? Some of you could be dealing with a person who does date other people and they are exploring other options. Okay? Exploring other options here. So that lack of fulfillment can be happening on your side. It can also be the other person. You know, some of you, I'm getting this can even be a marriage or even a long-term commitment that you have had with this person there as well. Okay, but yes, that Nine of Cups energy. Nine of Cups can also be when we've, I almost feel like someone who feels like they got what they wanted. They got what they wanted, and it didn't turn out to what they thought it was going to be. Right? It may have seemed like a dream going into it, and this is what you wanted, but then now after some time, just like, this is not what I asked for. This is not what I signed up for. So the Nine of Cups can also be a feeling of hopelessness, right? Some of you could have lost hope in this connection, or it could even be the other person who's lost hope here. Some of you could be feeling hopeless because you feel like, is there even a future for this connection? Okay. So I want to clarify this Nine of Cups in reverse. We do have Libra, Pisces, Cancer, Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, and yeah, Pisces energy. Okay, so why is the Nine of Cups in reverse? We have the Two of Cups. Interesting. Why is the Nine of Cups in reverse? Page of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Okay, now there's another situation that I'm seeing kind of coming through here. Some of you could be dealing with somebody who is married. Okay, somebody who is married, and you may also have a connection with this person. And this person may even be wanting to be with you. Okay, someone who may even want to be with you, but this person may also feel like they're not able to give you that commitment that you need or want because they are somewhere else. They're invested into something else. So that may also be leaving you in a place where you too, or maybe even them, feel a little bit hopeless because there may be a lot of uncertainty surrounding them being able to leave the other person in order to be with you. Okay, so that is another situation that's coming through here as a third party type of situation. Okay, and that could be like losing faith in this here, because the Two of Cups and the Four of Wands is also a connection. So it makes me feel like there's maybe for some of you, two connections in this situation. And the Page of Pentacles is an investment. It's about planting the seed for something, beginning something, starting something. But it can also be someone who is not able to give you that full-on commitment that you're really wanting here. For others of you, I'm seeing this as a connection that may have started off like everything was amazing. But then just kind of the whole downward spiral type of energy here, okay? So if this really kind of fits what you've got going on with this person, I'm feeling a lot of uncertainty, a lot of, fears, maybe even fears of commitment, things like that. Some of you with the Justice card can even have maybe even some legal issues with this person. Some of you may even have family, children with this person. Okay. So that is what we're working with here. So now what we're going to do, we're going to ask Spirit here, are you wasting your time in this connection? Should you move on? I'm even getting for some of you, and I don't know why this is kind of coming through here, but some of you, there is a person that left you and went to another connection, another relationship. Okay, is also a message that's coming through here. So let's see. Pile number 3. Is pile number 3 wasting their time in this connection? Should pile number 3 move on? Should pile number 3 move on from this connection? Are they wasting their time? We have the Magician. Should they move on? Are they wasting their time? 8 of Swords. 5 of Swords. 3 of Cups. I'm seeing the Queen of Wands and the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I do want to clarify this 3 of Cups energy. But I am seeing with the 5 of Swords energy here, this is a lot of conflict. Okay. A lot of conflict. Some of you could literally be maybe not getting along. There could be a lot of tension, a lot of challenges that are here within this connection. The 8 of Swords energy too is a lot of really overthinking, overanalyzing, feeling maybe even trapped or stuck. Let's see here. Why is the 3 of Cups here? Eight of Wands. Knight of Wands. And 6 of Cups. I'm definitely feeling, for some of you, there's emotional immaturity that is creating issues here. For some of you, it's causing conflict with this person. I'm feeling like where Spirit is saying here, there's a need for improving communication between you and this person. I'm also feeling for some of you, there's a lot of history here. Some of you, there is a child or children. Let's see here. Why is this 5 of Swords here? This feels like a very complex situation that you have with this person. Four of Swords. Some of you are no contact with this person. Some of you that actually live with this person and there is conflict. It's like there is, I don't know. It makes me feel like some of you are like giving this person like the silent treatment, the silent treatment. Not talking, not communicating. Okay, 7 of Swords at the bottom. It's a lot of fears. For some of you, this person with the 7 of Swords could be hiding. For some of you, there's a deception here. Illusion surrounding this. I feel like Spirit's showing here that there's a lot for you to think about here. There's a lot I feel like you're needing to think about. There's also this energy of like friendship here too. For some of you, where this person is more non-committal energy, especially for those of you that you are dealing with someone who there's two connections here, like you're in a third party situation and there's a lot of uncertainty of not knowing whether or not that this person is going to leave the other relationship in order to be with you. And in that case, I'm seeing here where Spirit is saying that this may not necessarily end up in a committed relationship. Of course, things can change, right, with this. Because we have the Magician here, and the Magician is about manifestation. You know, having thoughts and ideas, but we have to manifest them into the physical world. We have to take action in order to make something happen. And I feel like with the Five of Swords energy here, this is Spirit saying that someone may be feeling a little bit defeated. Let's see here. Why is the Eight of Swords in reverse? I'm sorry, the Eight of Swords here. King of Cups. There's also a lot of emotional investment that's here. And I don't really see how Spirit is saying that you wasting, well, I feel like it's a difficult situation. If you're in a third party situation and that person may not necessarily be giving you the commitment that you're really looking for. Okay. In that case, you would have to really take some time to think about, is it worth it for you to continue to do this? But for those of you where, you know, you are actually in a relationship with this person, then I feel like Spirit's saying here with the Four of Swords, there's a need for reflection. There's a need for really taking some time to think about things. We saw the Devil energy earlier, and I'm seeing it again at the bottom of the deck. Some of you could be in a very, maybe even a very toxic situation for some of you, a very challenging situation. Let's see what this Page of Cups energy is here in reverse. The Ace of Cups. It makes me feel like Spirit's saying there's still, could potentially be for some of you, still a way to almost save or try to bring renewal into the connection. But I feel like a lot of it is centered around emotional maturity and learning how to communicate with someone, you know, and after you've already tried and put forth the energy and it's just still not working, you know, then it could be about you manifesting your way right out of this connection. So I don't necessarily see kind of like from the energy that this is Spirit saying you need to like hit the road and just go. I feel like this is, I'm feeling for some of you a lot of emotional immaturity that's happening here. A lot of blocked or even repressed feelings, emotions. There's wounded inner child energy that's also here. And it could be something that you have, they have, both of you have that are kind of affecting the connection here as well. So it makes me feel like Spirit's saying there, I mean, for some of you, you could potentially still try to salvage something. Of course, if you're in a third party situation, it all comes down to that person making a choice to let go of something in order to be with you. And if this person has been kind of like keeping you on hold and just like waiting and waiting and waiting, then that's where Spirit is saying here, you have to really take some time to think about this. Is it worth it for me to continue to hold on to something, you know, with a person? Let's see. Why is the Magician here? We have the Four of Pentacles. And this makes me feel like with the Magician energy here, some of you could be dealing with someone who really wants this, who really, you know, thinks about it, but then is afraid to actually put forth the action of changing what the situation is. So it's almost like those of you that are in that type of third party situation, like this person being someone who's choosing more or less to just kind of keep things non-committal and not really bringing forth the serious commitment that you may be wanting because they're too afraid to make changes in their personal life. And for others of you that are actually in a relationship with this person and you are not too happy with it, the Four of Pentacles can also be telling you, are you settling? You know, are you settling? Are you just here because it's comfortable, because it's convenient, or because maybe even for issues surrounding finances? You know, that could make it a very challenging situation as well when you're not really wanting to be in a connection, but then you kind of feel like my hands are kind of tied here because I am not independent. Okay, so there's a lot of different situations that are definitely coming through. So this feels like a very complicated situation. Okay, because with the Ace of Cups, this can bring in renewal. It's also a card of healing, a card of self-love, a card of a need for emotional release, meaning that someone may need to really do some healing work. The Ace of Cups is also an opportunity for a new beginning in love. So like I said, for some of you where you feel, especially if you're in a relationship with someone, right? You can always put forth the effort to try to heal things and make things better and to talk and communicate and things of that nature. But if you're with someone where like you try to talk and you try to mend it and you try to work it out and they're just like not on board with it, then, you know, like I said, some of you could be like manifesting your way right out of this relationship or this connection with this person. Or if you are someone who does want a solid, committed relationship with this person and it's just not something they're talking about, you know, they are maybe even sabotaging the relationship, sabotaging the connection, too afraid to take a risk, too afraid to jump into commitment, then you have to really, you know, think, is it worth it? Is it worth it for me to continue on with this situation with this person? You know, so I feel like there's kind of like I don't want to give you like a straight answer of yes, you should move on, or yes, you're wasting your time, because I feel like there's a lot that's involved here. For many of you that chose this pile, there's a lot to think about, you know, and I feel like Spirit is definitely wanting you to be able to think very clearly, right, about what you feel is best for your highest good. You know, with the Four of Pentacles, it can also be like an attachment, you know, that we've developed to someone, and lots of feelings and emotions that are also invested. So let's try to get some messages here to kind of see. Pile number 3. Are you wasting your time? Should you move on? We have the Frog Prince with intimacy. We have the unending sadness of looking back. And it says endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, and also negative nostalgia. Okay, so these are negative past memories. Okay, negative past memories. Some of you could even be, I'm getting separated from this person. And you know, there can also be challenging energies with like, should we reconcile? Right? But that issue could be if you guys have already gone through a lot of challenging situations together, is someone wanting renewal for this connection? You know, especially if there's a lot of negative thoughts and negative memories that are attached to it. Okay. If you are dealing with somebody who's in a, you know, you're in a third party type of situation, then it can be that this person is maybe questioning, am I going to regret it? Am I going to regret leaving my current situation for something new? Okay. To me, the intimacy is not only talking about, like those of you that have something with this person kind of like on the side, you know, is this Spirit asking you, is it all about intimacy? You know, the physical intimacy. I'm feeling also the intimacy in terms of a need for, like I said, learning how to communicate, emotional intimacy, telling a person, these are my feelings, these are my thoughts, this is what I'm feeling inside, and, maybe wanting things to change. So to me, like I said, there's also a need for creating that openness and communication, and allowing yourself to mature, or even the other person who's needing emotional maturity, maybe even both. Okay, so let's see here. Pile number 3. We have secrets here. We also have liberation. Yeah, so many of you may have something to communicate to this person, something to say. Liberation is about freedom. Okay, it's about freedom. So, and I'm seeing a time to say goodbye at the bottom. And it says something is about to end for now. Okay, so, I would say if your gut feeling is telling you that you need to leave, you should let it go. Trust what your gut is telling you. Okay, but those of you where you feel that you can actually work on this situation with this person, that guidance may be something a little bit different for you, right? Yeah, I'm feeling, kind of looking at the secrets here, how she's kind of got this glow about her heart. And maybe there is a lot of things that the two of you really need to kind of communicate to each other about. Some of you may need, some space, some time to really think about things. Especially where reconciliation is like a question for some of you, or trying to heal the relationship. But some of you may feel, this is my time, or I need to let go. I need to walk away. So, like I said, I don't really want to give you like a whole straight answer of yes or no, you shouldn't move on. I feel like many of you, already know kind of deep within yourself what you should do. Your intuition is guiding you towards that. But it's just about you acknowledging it, because sometimes we could be in denial and we don't want to face some type of truth or some type of reality. And we want to, sometimes hold on to hope that things will change, or that this or that. And it's like a need for us to just be very clear. Look at the facts of a situation. Is something changing in your favor? Is something helping you to, make this connection work with this person? And if you know that all of that is a no, then maybe for some of you it is, that time to maybe free yourself from that situation with the person. Some of you may also have, a secret relationship, secret connection with this person. And is that something that you are happy with? Is that something that you're comfortable with? So I feel like a need for thinking about that as well. Okay. And you did also choose the card of healing, right? So maybe for some of you, it is a need to take a step back and to focus on yourself and to focus on healing. Okay. So take it however, you feel like it resonates to your situation. Some of you with the unending sadness of looking back, it could be that this is an ex-partner, right? And that you are really wanting to reconcile with this person, but there's still so much conflict here, or challenges, differences between the two of you. And maybe someone is afraid, to go back into it. So it feels like there's a lot of uncertainty with that. And justice is about making the decision that serves your best and highest good. Okay. So I'm going to leave this here for you. Pile number 3, I do hope that this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.